Beautiful day, Patriots. How are you? I see that while I was posting my last video that Mr. Mike has sent out a tweet here 17 minutes ago, my time. So we're going to talk about this in a second, but it's about 911 on the 20th anniversary, which is what my video was about, but that's not too coincidental, is it? But let's look at timing in between tweets. My name is Gregory Hamilton. I talk to Q, and Q talks back. This is Mr. Mike's first tweet of the day, and it has a timestamp of 6:38 a.m. Might have a different hour in your time zone, but the timing between Mr. Mike's first tweet of the day and his last tweet of the day so far, no matter what time zone you are in, has a time difference of 5 hours and 11 minutes. Timestamp and gap code, gap is -1. -1 would be what? 5:10? That is correct. We've already been to 5:10 many times in many different ways, but we're going to go there again right now and talk about what just occurred. It's important. Do you understand what just occurred? POTUS tweets, 15-minute between. POTUS missing Q and select word. DEFCON is President Trump. 1 in the kill box. Timestamp and gap code. Gap is -1. This was not meant to signify auth/establish. This is to train you how to understand the correlation between posts and tweets. Polly wants a cracker. Future proves past. Wind the clock. The clock and the graphic are essential. Feel privileged. POTUS just spoke to this board. We serve at the pleasure of the president. This is meant to teach us how to interpret the correlation between the 8chan posts and POTUS tweets. Is that it, Anons? Timing in between tweets is just a coincidence, isn't it? It is. It's just a coincidence. You cannot read Q drops like a map. It's not possible. You know that. I know that. Everybody in the whole world knows that. Yes, absolutely. Now, what we're going to talk about here right now is let's just read what Mike says here on this. It says, Al-Qaeda expected their attacks would force us to turn on our own Muslim citizens, abandon the connection of individual liberty and freedom on which our republic is built, and expose what they saw us as hypocrisy. We repudiated their primitive view of the world. Now there's certain people in the world right now that want to continuously segregate every single thing. And we can't get together when everybody is different. We are human beings. When 911 happened, the whole world changed on so many different ways. I mean, we lost our freedoms on everything. We've been at war ever since. All these other type of things. But what else also happened is that nobody looked at each other like you were anything other than an American. You're always going to have ignorant people that hate and will be, what is the word, just, hate groups of other people because they're ignorant. Okay? You can't change stupid. Stupid stays stupid. Stupid is what stupid does. Yeah? You can't change that. But what we didn't change in America when there was an attack on our soil is we didn't fight amongst each other. We all became Americans. And right now, this is what's happening in America is they're dividing everybody up by trying to say you're a Republican, you're a Democrat. You don't give me my freedoms because I'm a 1%. I think, I don't even want to get into it. But your politics doesn't say, you know, hey, we're all Americans. Is there any Republican out there that's saying we're all Americans? Is there any Democrat out there that's saying we're all Americans? Joe Biden is saying we're all Americans right now, and all presidents say we're all Americans when they're president. But right now, President Trump isn't, like, his divisiveness is insanity right now. Finger pointing, he's even saying impeach the president. He just went through 4 years of being accused of impeachment, and he's using the words impeach the president. What's really going on? What is really going on? It's a biblical war. It's always been a biblical war. People sit there and say, oh, it's biblical, but then they don't realize what that means. It's on a spiritual level. It means demonic forces that you're battling. It's not battling Democrats and Republicans, white and black, European and American, Mexico and America. That's devil work making you fight against that type of mentality of that we're all separate. And people say we can't handle the truth. Well, like I said, you know, the truth is always in our face. The truth is in your face. People that sit there and say, tell me the truth, shows ignorance. Because I used to scream that when I was ignorant when I was a child. Tell me the truth. You can't tell people the truth. Truth must be discovered. You must go out and discover the truth yourself. And it's a slow process to get into some really deep, deep stuff, because you can't handle the truth at the beginning. It would scare you and put you right back into your bubble shell. So again, are we going to take America and try to make more Republicans or more Democrats? Are we going to try to watch more Fox News or CNN News? Are we going to keep going to the polls and vote and vote and vote and vote? Are we going to start finally showing up at big tent revivals and getting baptized and letting the man's ways go? And that the politics stop lying to us. These guys are forced to and paid to lie. They are paid and forced and blackmailed to lie. They have to. They have no choice. Politics, they're in the game. They're in the loop. They sign contracts. Oh, I'm glad I brought this back up. Let's talk about this. We can see that the Constitution, listen to, look at this. The National Archive slaps hateful content warning on the Constitution. And if we look at the Constitution, it is written in cursive. What do they not teach kids in school right now? Cursive language. So people in America couldn't even read their own constitutional rights because they don't know how to read cursive. And not only is it in cursive, it's in 200-year-old English cursive, which can be even a little bit difficult for anybody to read. Why are they not teaching us our Constitution, and why are they making it harmful content? Because they will soon be able to make and change anything on this, and in 20 years from now, maybe even less, nobody would be able to remember what it originally said because nobody could read cursive. So it'd be he say, she say.